Yo, hello, test. Yo, what's up, guys? Long time no see. So, today, a little educational video, and this video is gonna be about cheat dropping. Just let me adapt the music, adjust. A little bit loud for me. Alright, so, yeah, Gatsu sent me something interesting. So, he told me that he thinks that you can, like, consistently up air, low up air shields, like, you know, low up air is a move that if you land it correctly gives you equal frame advantage. So it's obviously hard to hit it in neutral, right? But if you hit a very low up air, see, 0 frame advantage, so that means you're an equal frame advantage. So that's the best possible scenario, except you have low knee, which is +1 frame advantage if you land this correctly. Yeah, you can get like +1 with this, right? It's like very hard to get it, obviously, but 0 +1 frame advantage, right? So the thing is about shield drop, you know, the meta is pretty obvious. Everyone knows that you will shield drop on them. This is why when I coach people and stuff like that, I always, well, I would say most of the time I recommend this. Shield drop fast fall, and then you can like land super fast next to them compared to if you just shield drop like this, very slow. But you can like instantly land, and then, because when an opponent is actually under you, it's pretty obvious that you will like shield drop up air or shield drop back air, right? And if you do like a mix-up, you can like tomahawk grab them, which is pretty recommended, and it outplays, like, I would say, almost every player right now, every meta player and stuff like that. So let's talk a little bit about Gatsu's idea. I tested it now for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and I'm actually impressed on how consistent that is. So let's take a look. So I recorded 6 slots. Alright. So this is like what's usually a pretty average shield drop up air, and you can see that this standard shield drop up air is a -3, so you're 3 frames in a disadvantage here, right? Sounds pretty bad, but it's actually not that bad, because you can still avoid like stuff like shield drop and stuff like that. So if we get a shield drop up air like this and you're in -3, you still can like jab, because the jab obviously here, see, like your shield drop. Let me turn on input display as well, maybe. I always like to have that on. So we shield drop, right, with the X method, yeah, and then up air, and then hold down, L cancel, and then jab. And this is like fast enough, because you see that's like a frame battle. This is why these small situations can be super relevant. It's like a frame battle, and the jab's just faster, so you can, let's assume the opponent has higher percent, you gentleman, and then yeah, you just get him up stage and try to convert off of that. So obvious stuff, like yeah. However, these kind of things, you have to be very fast, you need to act frame 1, you need to have very good execution and stuff like that. So let's take a look at this slot. So one of the main things that you want to do with Falcon is like pressure, dash back, and then if they shield grab, if they up smash, if they do whatever, you whiff punish them hard, right? But as you can see, with -3 frames here, you're pretty limited to your options. So you would have to like try to gentleman and avoid the shield grab, but at lower percents they will just hold down, eat the gentleman, and you will still get grabbed anyway. So now come the interesting parts. So this is actually insane. So let me explain it. So if you do a shield drop, like I'm doing a shield stop, right, and then shield stop, and now shield drop, and then flicking, like trying to flick down, up at the same time, you get this low up air, which is +1, which is equal frame advantage. And then you can go for frame battle. So hitting that up air is actually crazy, and if you like do a fast fall and then flick the C-stick up almost at the same time, or like see how I'm like, because you can fast fall also with down and left, see, that's why I'm doing it like that. So you can go for frame battles if you find this up air. It's obviously better if you can aim for a situation where you're in equal frame advantage compared to a situation where you will be -3 or -4 or -5 frames on average. So it's pretty important, this small optimization. And if you play with this, you have more opportunities actually to mix up your opponent into outplay. So let me show you. So you can easily dash back now, because you're like not minus 500 frames or whatever. And what I like to do is, I like to use it a lot versus Mart, Sheik, and Falcon Mirror. Like, obviously characters that just don't have a shine. I like to Lord Stomp. I like to punish shield grips nowadays with Lord Stomp. And in theory, you can do it in this situation. So I recorded it. It took me like a few minutes to get it, but it's possible. So this is not frame by frame recorded. This is like me inputting it in real game time. So check this out. So you can do stuff like this, right? Boom, boom. And this is one of the best ways to punish shield drops. It's like insane. Your opponent definitely will not be able to tell that you're doing this because it's just insanely fast, bro. You can immediately act and mix up your opponent. You could like side B, you could do like whatever you want, right? So yeah, I really like that method. So if we go to off, and you know, I'm in Uncle Punch training mode and I'm just doing my normal up airs, you see that they're like -3 on average. Let me try to get the Gatsu up air, which is, I'm not used to it yet because he told me like an hour ago about this and I'm like, alright, let me test. But it feels like it's very doable, very trainable. Probably gonna be one of the core mechanics that you want to implement for 2025 and in the next future. If you want to improve with Falcon, if you want to have small optimizations, frame tight stuff, and it feels very consistent for the fact that I've been playing around with it for a couple of minutes. So if I imagine grinding this for some hours or days, this should be like no big deal, because you know my no impact lands are consistent nowadays. See, I can get like no impact lands pretty, I would say, consistent. I just have to always like derust them for like 10 minutes and then you will get these kind of no impact lands. See, yeah, the GOSU drops. I'm not grinding that shit every day anymore. I mean, after I got 10 in a row with all these kind of packs that I think are pretty relevant, kind of like grinding on them. But the next thing that you want to get 10 in a row is this definitely the shit. I'm like, hard. Yeah, like that. See, 0 frame advantage. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this small video. Have a nice day. Take care as always. And for the ones who watched till the end, I'm gonna drop you the Safe State Discord link where you can grind and improve in such a short amount of time by grinding out my Safe State. So feel free to join, guys, and take care, man.